This is Adam with the KTK605 channel. Another review on a Thermos product. I have never, I don't remember ever owning any type of coolers, Thermos type coolers, until I just recently bought my food jar that I just did a review on, and also this Thermos container here. So I'm not some Thermos geek. This happens to be what I purchased after, ironically, watching some YouTube reviews on different products. So, and there were other products out there that were just as well or better, but I ended up going with Thermos. But this, I've got my computer up over here, and I'm going to read the description to you right from the Thermos website. This is the vacuum insulated large hydration bottle dash or hyphen SS. They've got it priced here at $22.99. I paid something like that. I can't remember exactly what, but it was somewhere around there. And their product description reads, Thermos, vacuum insulation technology for maximum temperature retention. Unbreakable stainless steel interior and exterior. Hygienic push button zipper lid with locking mechanism. Sweat-proof design won't leave water rings. And it states the capacity at 24 ounces. It says the dimensions are 3 inches in diameter and 10.3 inches in height. And I take this to work with me every day. Well, once in a while my wife doesn't put it in my lunch. I'm like, honey, why did you have this in my lunch? I drink 2 or 3 large containers like this. This is the only container that's a Thermos. The other containers are BPA free plastic containers that we bought at the store, and I'll drink those first while I'm at work, and this is always the last container of beverage that I drink when I'm at work because it stays cold. I will work my normal 8-hour shift, and if I don't get to this until when I'm on the way home, this is still cold and refreshing. I'm telling you, it is awesome. Throughout the summer, you know, we had a hot summer this summer. We had that heat wave, 100 and 105 degrees. I mean, when it was hot, and at the end of the day, when this was sitting in my lunchbox for 8 hours, and I went to grab it and I would drink out of it, and it was still cold. Oh my God, how refreshing was that? That was awesome. So this temperature will last a very long time. Well, to me, a very long time. 8 hours, 6, 8, 10 hours. This is I like it. It's fabulous. You know, it says there's a sticker on the bottom here, made in Malaysia. I guess that's important to know. And sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. So anyway, as I stated on my my previous review of my Thermos food jar, these plastic parts are BPA free, and if you look at my food jar review, I go into specific detail of Thermos's definition of BPA. It's a nasty chemical you want to stay away from. So you can look that up if you need to. Before I bought this, I read a review, I think on Amazon, and one of the reviews I heard was, that this particular person liked it, but he was looking for something that was operational with one hand. And I said, well, what the heck? I mean, I've got 2 hands. I don't care that I need 2 hands to use it. But when I purchased it, I discovered, as you can see here, that I can flip this bad boy open with one hand and drink out of it just fine. That's left over from work too, although it's a little unfair because my wife put it in the fridge. I've been off work for about 4 hours now, but like I said, 6, 8 hours. This stays cold, no problems. And might I add, that's with no ice I do not add ice to this. If you add ice to it, then clearly it's going to last longer. There is something in particular that I want to point out that I really like is when I first bought this little piece here flips down, and then you push this button to flip the top open and you drink out of it. At first I thought, how annoying is that to have this extra piece on there? Well, that's useless, but now I've learned to love it. Why? Because, you know, I can close this, you know, and if you listen, it locks. But you know what? If I've got this thing rolling around the car with me, I lock that, and for sure, this sucker's not going anywhere. It rolls and it does whatever it does in the car when I'm working, and it stays closed. Another thing I want to point out that I like about this top is, you know, because it may roll around in the car or may fall on the ground or whatever it does, that's okay, because when I open it, as you can see, the part that I drink out of is covered by this top here. So I like the fact that I can close it and the part that I'm going to put my mouth on is completely covered. So no matter what happens, you know, whatever. If it falls in the dirt, no problems. I like that. And I'm going to point out here, you can see the mouth of it here. It's nice, and it's not really wide, it's not really small. It's about perfect, I think, for me anyway. But what I want to point out is I turned this thing upside down in the car the other day when my wife and I and the kids were out, whatever we were doing that day. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do a review on my Thermos. Let me turn it upside down all day long while we ride around to see if it leaks. And it did not. When I had it upright like this in the cup holder, it was making this rattling noise. And I said, you know what, that's when I got the idea. You know what, let me flip this thing upside down and see if it leaks. And it stopped the rattling. It was rattling up against something, and it didn't leak. And let me point out to you why I believe it did not leak. This little green or blue, I'm colorblind I think, it's a little bubble and it's firm. It doesn't push in very much at all. It's very firm. This piece here closes up against the mouth and it keeps it secure so it doesn't leak out. I imagine over time this is going to wear. Maybe not, because it's firm. Doesn't look like this thing is going to wear, but I don't know. Maybe in 5 years I'll say, boy, look at there, it's worn out. I don't know, but right now it's pretty doggone firm. And so close it up and then lock it up. We got this little blue thing here. I have no idea what that is, but it's cute. This is my my Thermos that I carry. I try to carry every day at work. I think my wife got that message. Make sure you put this in the lunch bag, dear. I need this. It is so refreshing after working a long shift, and I'm 8 hours into my shift, or I'm going home at 8.5 hours, and I grab this and it's still nice and cold. I love it. So that's that. It's made by Thermos. And this is all stainless steel construction here. Didn't I read that in the product description? I think I did. Maybe not. In either case, I'm pretty sure this is stainless steel. There it is right there. Unbreakable stainless steel. Right. So that's that. Hope you got some good info on this Thermos product. I like it a lot. I think it's great. Maybe you might want to, I'll take this off so you can kind of see what it looks like. Inside there we got this little green piece there. I guess maybe that obviously probably helps with the insulation. And then on the inside you probably can't even see in there. You don't want to see in there. This is a delicious drink that I have in here. I'm going to do a review on what I drink every day, one day. It's a fabulous health drink. It's good for you, full of minerals and vitamins. It tastes delicious. It's called Beyond Tangy Tangerine, and you can actually get it on my website at youngevityonline.com/. youngevity.com/Adam P. Youngevity.com. That's, scratch that. Youngevityonline.com/Adam P. Beyond Tangy Tangerine. But if you go to the website and you buy any of the products there, it's pay the $10 to join to be a rep, so you can get it at cost. You don't want to pay retail for that stuff. It's already expensive enough, but man, is it worth it. I lost weight drinking this stuff. That's why I'm still drinking it. I lost, like, how much do we have? 25 pounds. This is some pretty neat stuff. But anyway, more about Beyond Tangy Tangerine later. This is my Thermos. I like it a lot. I hope I covered everything there is to cover here. And that's that. Thanks for watching.